January 1st is like literally flying by. Where is the time going? My schedule immediately just got so cramped because I am incredibly behind. We're about to do some homeschool. I just filmed a couple short form pieces of content. I forgot we have leftovers from dinner last night when I made the roast and carrots and stuff. Hello, that's dinner tonight. Thank you very much. I cannot wait. It's so good. And I think Carter has practice tonight. Time's almost up. Day's almost over. And then just like that, boom, it's gonna be tomorrow. All right, let's homeschool. Hello, Grayson. We're just trekking through our homeschool curriculums. I did order a whiteboard to go right here, like a rolling whiteboard.
This?
Yeah, and I'm really excited for it because Carter's math is a lot more hands-on, and it'll be nice to have like a big whiteboard to be able to pull the problems up, because currently we're just using like the small rectangular whiteboards. Very annoying to only have room to do 1 or 2 problems and then having to erase the whole thing.
You could put a whiteboard right there.
Yeah, it'll also just be nice to have magnets, be able to magnet things up there. Olipop and homeschool. And just like that, the day's over. I did go quick, obviously, because Kylie and Stavi left. We were just like having a slow morning with them. So tomorrow will be, hello. Tomorrow will be different just because I'll actually have the full day, like including the morning. I just finished editing monthly analog series I'm starting this morning. I made a list. All of my analog hobbies, which are basically just hobbies that you don't use a screen for. So no gaming, no screen at all. I guess technically sometimes people come for Kindles, but to each their own who's policing this. And here's my analog list. And these are just like my favorites. They're not all of them that exist. These are just like the ones that I realistically do. Coloring is another big one, but I'm not a big colorer. I have crossword, Sudoku, Myrtle, Scrabble, Tapple, Bible journaling, learning, reading, annotating, scrapbook, crochet, crafts by hand, puzzles, baking, solitaire. I have space for a few more. But every month I'm gonna focus on just a few analog hobbies to complete, because I want to have like this collection at the end of the year of things to do a little show and tell with. And I just want to have more crafts that I created by hand. So mine for January are going to be clay magnets, paper chains. Like I want to do the paper chain actually in here, like you know, and then crossword puzzles. I want to complete some crossword puzzles, and I'm going to try to bake those into my weekends. I think that's probably the best time, or the time that's going to make the most sense. I think I'm going to be able to do it, and I'm so excited for the end of the year to like have so much to show for what I did with my free time. Obviously, I do read a ton. In 2025, I read 74 books, which is such a huge accomplishment. Like that's very clearly what I did with my free time. I'm not actually a big like scroller per se, I don't think. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. I read a lot, but I want more like crafty things that I created with my hands. That's what I'm going for. So anyway, it's now dinner time. Having leftovers, and the boys are gonna eat oatmeal. And we're gonna, they don't know this yet, but they're going to bed early. Hey. I don't know if you guys remember, but a few weeks ago we went to Barnes and the boys found these and they asked for them, but I was like, no, not yet. And I sneakily bought them for Christmas. They're like, just like my one light a day journal, which I was not consistent with last year. If I'm gonna get back on it. Okay, so January 1st, it says, what is your New Year's wish? So you're only gonna do these 1, 2, 3 lines right here for this year, okay? You can write anything. Like you could say, do good in sports, have fun, love God more, read my Bible more, just literally anything that you want to do more this year.
I'm definitely not going to say homeschool more.
Okay.
That doesn't look like purple.
Just tell me what, tell me what you're going to write first so I can tell you how to spell it. Can you tell?
I wish I win my tournament.
Okay, that's a good one.
Wait, this one?
Good morning. Apple crisp grind. I don't think I ever showed you guys the first Secret Santa I did. I was in 2 Secret Santas this past Christmas season, and my first Secret Santa got me one of these, along with other things. I just don't have them. I never did a whole haul, and now they're like, it's all over my house, but I really think this is so cute. Like, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, the apple crisp. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so yesterday was day 1 in the Hobonichi. It's so fun because it really feels like going back to my bullet journal days with the layout, because that is the bullet journal layout. Monthly, weekly, daily. This was my daily page yesterday. Like honestly, it turned out It turned out pretty cute. All last night I was like on Facebook Marketplace trying to find like cute vintage stickers. Was not successful. I feel like my sticker collection is just like not good enough. And I thought I had way more stickers than I actually do. I actually really don't have a lot of stickers. So, I mean, that's not true. I do have a lot of stickers, but I don't have a lot of stickers I actually like. But like this is okay for now. So today is the 2nd. So we flip over and then this would be day 2. Only problem is, so like yes, last night, my brain was like going and I was like, okay, here, I have things I need to do tomorrow. And I didn't want to jot them down in my day 2 because I want to like today set up the spread. And so I had to write it on a Post-it note, which I guess is not that big of a deal, but I don't know, here we are. So this is that's my old energy drink. This is my new one. So let's set up my day 2 Hobonichi. I'm excited. Today I'm feeling very like butterfly whimsy. So let's see what I have in here. Okay, maybe these. I'm really loving like 90s vibe stickers. I feel like these are kind of 90s-esque. Some butterflies. I also want them to be flat because I don't want these are very like 90s-esque. I don't want it to get too bulky too soon, so I'm gonna try to use flat stickers a lot. These are cute too, but they're not super flat, so. Okay, see, like it looks like a lot, but it's really not that many options. I feel like those are too Valentine's-y. Animals. See, like, I don't think my only animals. I don't know. I swore I had way more than that. I don't know what I was thinking. I think we're just gonna rock with these, and then we need to come on this side and pick out some washi tape. I'm really feeling bright, colorful. I honestly might use the same washes I used yesterday. Nothing's really speaking to me. These out from yesterday, and I do feel like these match this vibe, so I think we'll just stick with that. Trying to figure out, so now that December's over, I don't like to do any book wrap-up content until the new year, really, because I read up to the last day of the year. Like there was a Frida McFadden book I was reading up until literally 15 minutes before the clock struck 12 on the 31st. And I almost finished it. I needed like 10 more minutes. So I literally use every last second, every last minute to read, so I don't like to do my wrap-up content until January. But I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. I think last year I did dedicated videos. I think this year, I'm thinking throughout the month of January, I will just sprinkle in some wrap-up content throughout the vlogs versus like specific dedicated videos. I'm trying to see what I did last year. I did my favorite books of 2024. I tier ranked every book I read in 2024. I did a 2025 anticipated book releases. I think that's all the wrap up content that I did. So I'm thinking like I'm gonna compile a list of wrap up content that I want to do, and then I will just like sprinkle that into the vlogs throughout January. I feel like that's kind of the best way to do it. The other thing is I feel with the vlogs, it's the same, like you guys are the same people that watch every single week. So you already know, I pretty much do book reviews in all of the vlogs I post if I've read a book in that vlog. So I feel like you guys already know the vibes. You guys already know the books I really love, the books I didn't, why. So I'm trying to think of like what would be a fun way. I don't know. Even like 2026 books, like there's like no books that I've really been anticipating the release of. I do feel like we should talk about my 2026 reading goals because I'm also interested to hear your guys's. I really want to read less books this year, I think, than I've read in years and years at this point at a later date. Right now, I am gonna film a yes, no, maybe for like short form content of all the books that I read, because I feel like that doesn't really make sense on YouTube to do a yes, no, maybe. Like, or do you guys? Yeah, I feel like maybe I'll just like put it on the screen in here if you guys don't want to go to short form. I know a lot of you guys also have deleted like Instagram, TikTok, and stuff like that with the new year. So sometimes I do like to post it on here, and I also will post them on shorts. So maybe that actually, maybe you guys could just watch it there. I'm trying to decide if I should put short form content in my long form content, because I'm not going to film a yes, no, maybe like dedicated to YouTube, because there's nothing that changes. Like sometimes the short form videos, I will film the longer form video of that on YouTube just because I can talk more and say more of what I think and also give other people's perspectives. Like, oh, I read a comment about da 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 da. But short form, I like the videos to be no longer than 3 minutes. And my camera died, but I was basically saying you pretty much only get like the bare minimum content on short form because it has to be so quick. But anyway, I have some packages that I just grabbed off the porch. Like, why is this Gap package the thing I'm most excited about? Because it's all new undies for the new year. They have 100% cotton underwear. I'm obviously not going to show my underwear on the internet, but I like them because they have 100% cotton underwear. They also have good black underwear for like when you're on your cycle. And they have also cute like designs that they'll have, like stripes and hearts and polka dots and stuff like that. Apple. This is a game. You guys have probably seen it. But there's cards, you pick a topic, and then you go around in that. Whatever word matches the topic has to coincide with the letter. And it's really fun. I feel like it's a good brain game. I do have another Amazon package. I'll actually take you over there in a second. It's huge. So the worst part is I need to take every book I read this year off my shelf. So my camera is dead, so I can't go very far with you guys because I need the charger. So I'm just gonna go to my shelves, take off every book that I read this year. I am procrastinating so bad, but I'm just gonna do it. 10 minutes passed and I'm just like sitting here because I don't want to do this, but it'll be worth it. It will be worth it. I'm also just thinking about having to put all these books back. Ciao. Just realizing this fell over and all the water came out. Thankfully, I noticed that. Here they are, the 75 books I read in 2025. Obviously not including books that I don't own physical copies of. That is so cool to see visually. Every word from these pages is in my brain. I don't skim read at all, so literally every word. That's so cool. I was even looking at like nonfiction books I read that I even have out right now, not including the ones that obviously I don't own. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them were kind of like spiritual type books. And I don't know, it just makes me think each year, because I dedicate so much of my life to this, I genuinely am getting smarter each year. And honestly, that's one of my like largest goals every year, is just be smarter than I was the year before, constantly be growing. And it's just cool to see, like, because I spent so much time doing this, I have accomplished my goals, even if it doesn't feel like a huge jump from this time last year to now. Obviously, you cannot read this much and not be impacted by the things that you're reading. I notice in conversation, I pull from my books or stories, especially memoirs. Those are so fun to pull from in real life conversation because most people I run into aren't reading. So it's nice to now feel like a leader in conversation and to be able to bring up topics that no one else is thinking of and then walk away knowing that I contributed something to the conversation that not very many other people could, and that the person who was receiving whatever information walked away with something new. And I always feel that way when I walk away from a conversation with somebody, when they mention or say something that I've never heard before. I always walk away feeling like, wow, that was such a beneficial conversation. So it's nice to know that now I'm one of those people and that my hard work and dedication to reading is paying off in many, many ways that I probably can't even tell. I notice my vocabulary is much more vast. My way of speaking flows more easily and is more in line with how I want to sound when I speak. And wow, I'm just like reflecting, and that is so amazing. I'm like just so happy about this and so proud of myself. I just did grocery pickup. I'm so tired. We have a big date tomorrow. Kaiser is playing in a football tournament, and then Carter has a basketball game. Like, we have to get up at like 6 in the morning tomorrow to start driving. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. And I have just literally stacks and stacks of books. But I figured the only thing that's gonna help me is making a list of everything I need to do before I go to sleep, basically. Also, have you guys written with like a normal pencil lately? The Ticonderoga ones are like really good quality, and it's so nice. My handwriting looks so good with these pencils. Let's do my favorite thing, one of my favorite things, which is make a to-do list. Cook dinner, build my package. The thing that I have sitting by the door, I think I told you guys that's really big. I need to build that. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so tired. I need to pack snacks. I need to plan tomorrow. Not that much, actually. Main things I need to do before I shower are cook dinner and build that. And then when I wake up in the morning, I can do these other things. I don't necessarily have to do it before I go to sleep. I did end up filming a book awards or superlatives for the books I read in 2025. So like the book that made me lose the most brain cells, or the DNF that haunts me, or the book that has the greatest prose. I wrote out 14 of those type of like superlatives or awards. So I filmed that video. I filmed a favorite book from each month video, and then I filmed the yes, no, maybe. I need to edit those. I need to edit this vlog. This is my other Secret Santa gift. They're matching, this one and the energy drink. All right, let's do these potatoes. Sweet potatoes. Done. Easiest dinner, sweet potatoes, ground beef. I didn't realize I accidentally did fajita seasoning. This is all I had, so we just did this, and honestly it's fine. Chips, cheese, sour cream. I also like pickled jalapenos with it. That's what really sets it off. Playing chess, I already finished eating. And then here's the board. I think it looks so good. Very happy with it. It seems to be good, like it doesn't do that staining thing. It's nice and like smooth. Honestly, now I just need to prep for tomorrow. So get the boys down, do some laundry because his uniform's in there. And I think we'll be good to go. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. 6 in the morning. Gonna make some sandwiches for after their games. And Angelino. Okay, time is flying, unfortunately. I have like 10 minutes until I want to be in the car and pulling out. We need $10 cash. Mommy, what? I'm gonna get it. Bag is £1,000. To drive separately because Carter's game overlaps. Stopped really quickly for gas. Hello, why isn't this closing? This is honestly the kind of treatment I want. He's pumping my gas. I don't know the last time I touched a gas pump, honestly. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's see. Ugh.
Good job, Truth.
Good job, Truth. What's happening?
Go, Jace.
Yep, 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 yep.
There we go.
Yep. Up, 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 up. Yes. Nothing outside. Nice. I really do apologize for my abysmal vlogging. Getting back, the hardest thing sometimes about vlogging is that when you get out of routine with it, you get out of routine and then next thing you know, you're like, oh yeah, I was supposed to be recording this. That's how I felt like about the rest of the morning. I didn't take my camera into the games because it's just a lot. But I do have some clips on my phone, so obviously you guys already saw those. Then Carter's basketball game, I didn't record a single thing. I was just in it, and also I'm crashing. I'm crashing so bad right now. We're gonna get lunch. My plan was not to eat out today, but honestly, I'm just like really wanting some hot food. And then I'm gonna go home, shower, and probably take a nap because, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Influencers in the wild.
I know this one.
This is so meta.
That order, no joke.
Like,
And in that cicada quiet, since the city is always in a state of ambient noise, a man...
So I told the boys we need to we're leaving in a few hours this morning, and Carter packed his own bag. He got his backpack, and I knew he was gonna get serious about it. Let's see what he brought with him here. So we got Celebrity in a bag, okay? He also whipped out a drink yogurt and said, feel this, and it was cold. How is it cold? What's in there?
An ice pack.
An ice pack. What else is in there? Let's see. We have an ice pack, a journal paper. We have a journal. Memory flash. Pencil. All right, I'm not mad at it. That's a good little haul. Oh. Yep. That's insane!
oh.
Better get him, Kaiser. You better get him.
Oh, that was a long throw.
That was good. Oh! Hello, I told you guys it's analog month January, and I really want to make clay magnets and the paper chain, so I'm off to the store to go pick those things up. What are you doing?
Pick what up?
My things.
What things?
Things I need.
Things what you need. Yes.
Nosy children. Okay, I definitely have decided I'm gonna do oven bake to try that first and see how it goes. Colors are not like vibrant like that. Everyone's making clay magnets lately. The last one. All of these to shape them. Definitely want to make blueberries, and so I'm just thinking about what I'll need to do the little star at the top. I've seen people use this red Mod Podge, but this is supposed to be like super shiny, so I might try this. First, you need paintbrushes, and I know I need one that's kind of like round like this, maybe even like this, and like this, so that you can kind of do like shading or like stamping onto it. The pack is like the easiest way to go. So if you want to get these, I'm gonna grab just like this right here. Alright, let's go to Hobby Lobby because I need one more thing. We're out of stock at Michael's, but I think I like this situation better. This glossy clear finish. I also have this varnish. Other people said you could use UV resin, and apparently that dries super crystal clear and shiny. So I did find it. If you're looking for it, it's gonna be with the jewelry because it took me forever. Okay, I'm happy. That was very successful. Now that I'm home, let me show you guys everything I got, because I got other things besides the things I said I was gonna get naturally. So I just want to take everything out of the bags and just get a good look at what I got. Michael's first. I honestly grabbed one of every color, so light yellow, vanilla, white, purple, black. I want to do the blueberries, so I mostly had that in mind. And then I might want to do like other like kale or a clementine, so I got orange, some greens, maybe. I think this will be good for the blueberries. Got two of those, like little, I saw somebody on TikTok like do and it gives like a really nice airbrush type of look. Got three more Pentel Energels. These are so cute. I might swap out the ones I have on my Sula bag and do these ones instead. They're so cute. Eyeliddy little kit. I'm gonna take everything out and put them into a mason jar. 2 things of washi tape. I realized I need to not try to go to the craft store before I'm about to do a specific spread and just honestly keep it on me. Like for birthdays, I don't have anything cute for birthdays, so I just went ahead and picked up these. And then I also picked up these because they're just bright and colorful. And I really want my Hobonichi to be bright, colorful, Roy G. Biv. The clay I settled on, the Craft Smart, this one had the most variety as far as colors. Like all those pinks, you get so many different pinks. I do feel like I'm gonna be very specific about what colors I have. Okay, we got these stickers. I want to do a little football spread from this past weekend's tournament. Okay, I got these. I also got these. I need to look through again and see what I have because I also got these. I might not keep all of this. And I got Gorilla Glue to glue the magnets on. Then from Hobby Lobby, I got screensavers. These are like honestly one of my favorite candies. Large paper clips. I've been looking for these. Also got the gold ones. Our washi tape, this is cute for like on the side of your journal to like go up and down the page. Adds a lot of color. They also have these tie-dye washis. This is Hobby Lobby, by the way. These and the paper clips. Got the UV resin. I heard this is like the shiniest version. You can put it in the sunlight to cure your magnets. You don't need a UV light. And people are saying that's like the way to get the shiniest ones. Apparently Mod Podge will get sticky again after a little bit, so I didn't even want to risk it. See, this is another example. I got these Christmas washi tapes. They're so cute. Santa's, gingerbread men, and candy cane. Here's where I definitely have duplicates, which I need to go through. So this is from Hobby Lobby, these ones. But these are nice because I can roll out the clay. Like that's how you get it flat. Brushes. Which one should I keep? I don't know. Not too bad, but that's everything I got. Also, I'm back on my 1 line a day 5-year journal. Oh wait, I forgot. I'm scatterbrained, okay? I got these letters, which you guys have definitely seen these before. I got 3 packs because I love those. I got the stars, the school ones. Because the Hobonichi is very like day-to-day planning. So I feel like this would be cute to be like homeschool. I'll put a little something right there. Okay, and then I also got these letters. These are new to Hobby Lobby. And they're pretty cute. Like they didn't do too bad on these. And I also ordered a bunch of stickers on Etsy and from this other sticker shop. So I'll for sure obviously show you guys when those come in. Anyway, back to my one line a day. I'm back on my one line a day grind, but I didn't realize that this is like a Tiffany box. Did not realize that Hobonichi has a 5-year term. And it's really nice. It's really nice. Oh my, I don't know, it's just cuter. I love that it has that like leathery material. I love the dark brown. I also love the river paper. It has this like, it's very smooth if you've never felt Hobonichi paper. So yeah, I'm gonna be insane and I'm going to transfer all of this into here because that's just who I am. I basically don't leave this spot. Let's talk about my January TBR and then I'm going to update my reading journal. Or not really update it, but set it up for 2026. I have my January TBR stack here. First book I'm gonna read on my Kindle because I got it, it's like an e-arc off of NetGalley. I'm writing a book review for a new magazine that's coming to Dallas soon, so I need to read that. I started it last night. It is really good so far. It is a Christian historical fiction set during the Revolutionary War. The city that these sisters, or this town that these sisters are living in, becomes the battleground and they start helping the soldiers, but then there's also a lot of divide between both sides. And then one of the sisters starts to suspect that her sister is a British spy. Anyway, I started it last night and so far I really like it. It's called, did I even say what it's called? Help. It's called The Belle of Chatham. And I don't think I've ever read a Christian historical fiction. So I'm excited. I already see like the biblical themes, which is really fun and just feels very cozy so far. But yeah, I'm liking it. So that's my first book. My second book I want to read. The rest of the books are off my 26 for 2026 list, which I posted in last week's vlog. This is Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. She takes Hamnet from Shakespeare's Hamlet. So this is about love, romance, family, and the loss of a child. And it's set in England, 1580. Then we have Writers and Lovers by Lily King. I feel like I just talked about all these books because I literally did in last week's vlog. This is about that specific phase of life where I know basically everybody who's watching this video has experienced before, when one chapter of life is closing and you're jumping into the next, or like when one era of your life is coming to an end and the next one is just beginning, that like weird in between moment where you're just like so aware of everything that's happening and every decision. This is what I'm hoping it's gonna be. This is like every introspective girly's dream of a book. Lily King's writing is just fabulous, so I cannot wait to read it and see what I think. Because I also want to read Heart the Lover, but I kind of wanted to read this first because the main characters in both books are the same, except this one came out first, so I kind of want to read it in order a little bit. I want to read The Correspondent by Virginia Evans just because I've never read a book that is solely correspondence. It's solely letters from our main character Sybil, and I think there also are letters written to her as well. Yes, it looks like there are. Sybil Van Antwerp. I cannot wait to read this. She basically just writes letters to her family and to friends and people she knows, except there's one person to whom she always writes letters but never ends up sending them. And then I think eventually she ends up receiving a letter that kind of rocks her world and transports her to a really traumatic time in her past. It's up to her to offer forgiveness and all these things. So I just can't wait to read it and see how a story is told solely through correspondence. Lastly, we have Tilt, which I almost don't even want to say the synopsis of this because I feel like I've said it so many times and you guys are probably like, girl, we know what this book is about. Please read it already. But this is set in Oregon during the Cascadia earthquake. That was a real event. She's pregnant and separated from her husband, phone, no money. She's trying to make her way back to her husband in all of the destruction of the city. This author is actually from Oregon, so I always think that's nice. Read stories by authors who live there or are from there. Those are, I think, the top 5 books that I want to read in January. I'm probably missing some, but that's my list. I'm gonna try to do a lot of mood reading and we'll see. I haven't been a huge TBR person lately, but I do think for this month, I kind of wanted to have like prioritize my 26 for 2026 so I can actually like start, you know, eating down on those. Anyway, let's pull my reading journal out and update that. We're here like, where is my journal? I forgot. It's sitting back here because I conditioned the leather yesterday. It does look a lot shinier now. My Louis Carmen is like so scratchy. I don't know if anybody else's gets that way. Like whenever I look on TikTok, nobody's is as scratchy as mine. So I don't know why mine's so scratchy. I don't know if it's because I have nails or what, but I feel like it's extra scratchy. Like honestly, just the tiniest like nail thing like scratches it, which I'm not mad at. I'm just like, why is everyone else's not like this? Anyway, I just conditioned it. I got this one off Amazon. Protect Waterproof Restore. And it works really good. It's beeswax, organic oil, mink oil, leather conditioner. But if you guys have a way to like make it look even better, let me know. It does feel a lot softer now. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Let's get into what we're here for, which is reading journal. Thankfully, past me put a post-it note in here to kind of write what I wanted to write. Thank you. I think first I'm just gonna start off with like a decorative page. Should I do that? Or is that a waste of pages? Actually don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna start off with doing this again with the numbers and then with the key. Like I still think that's very cute, and then we'll see what I do after that. Okay, here's what we have so far. And then other thing I did, so bar chart, I'm gonna get rid of that because like I'm kind of over the bar chart. And then I'm just gonna keep my same author backlist. Keep that the same. And then I'm gonna keep my series tracker the same. And then I think next I'm just gonna make a new reading log right here. So this page will be my reading log. And I did say I was only wanted to read 50 books this year, but I did make it 100 because I felt like 50 wasn't gonna look very good, so I did 100. But next I'm just gonna make the reading log and then we'll be done. I think we're going black this year. I kind of just like the simplicity of it. I felt like this one was kind of hard to see what I was looking for because the pink, like this is just more, I don't know, I just can see it better. Also, I'm burnt out. Like I only made it to 74. I really should do this back page like full to do the other side, but like I'm so burnt out. This is why I had to get rid of my reading journal because I'm just so over this whole process and like all I did was this and like I'm done. Tonight for dinner I'm making my hyperfixation dinner since Kylie and Stavi were here. Chicken teriyaki bowls. They're so good, I can't get enough. I'm gonna show you guys how we make them. Chicken thighs in the oven. Kaylin normally barbecues them, but
I was waiting for my shout out.
we are gonna just do them in the oven tonight because it's easier. Carter has basketball. yada, yada, yada. Avocado oil, pink salt, pepper, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder. Lastly, this is what has really taken it up to the next level, the Kinder's teriyaki marinade. And we mix. Okay, we have white rice going. It's actually done. Typically, I really like this white rice. The Four Sisters extra long grain organic white rice just tastes the best for me. It's coming to do an update, but look at that sunset. It's like so, like, it's pink and purple. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I have to come look at it. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, 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 it's gorgeous sunset. That's so pretty. I love when that happens, when it's pink and purple. It's really just Barbie's dream house. Okay, I'm coming to update you guys. I took the chicken out. Like, yes, okay. I need my chicken to be like red, brown. Okay, that's like the only way. Pan on like honestly high avocado oil. And then I'm gonna do a vegetable medley mix. I just get it like this from HEB. I don't use the seasoning packet though, okay? Just the veggies. And then what really changed the game for me are putting pot stickers or wontons or something in with the veggie mix. Oh my goodness, it's like actually dangerous. All the boys were at practice. I was heavily debating going to Barnes, but I really need to calm down. But I really want to go. I'm gonna do it though. I will show you guys what's in my cart though. I have a cart on my laptop. More avocado oil. Fab 4. So salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. Stir fry it up. I'm adding in the pop stickers, letting them get crispy on each side and then flipping them. The vegetables are like done, but this is the most important part, okay? Check it out, your Kinder's, not the same thing, the sweet sesame. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Let's plate. Typically I would make this in better timing where like everything's done at the same time, but since the boys are at practice, it doesn't really matter. A chicken thigh. We want a Dr. Pepper Zero. I love our new fridge. Everything's so cold. Like, are you kidding me? It's so good. About to browse Barnes & Noble. Yeah. Sitting here listening to Hamilton and scrolling Barnes, but I was gonna show you guys what I have in my cart. Honestly, I am constantly doing research. Research is scrolling Instagram, TikTok, Barnes, Goodreads to find like what people are liking, what people are talking about, what people are anticipating. So I can put it on my list, obviously. I have 14 books on my current list. First, I have Some Bright Nowhere. Ellen Hildebrand posted this on her Instagram story as like one of her top 9 books from 2025. It's also Oprah's book club pick, except the reviews are pretty heated. Some people don't really like this book, some people do. It's about a couple and the wife has cancer and just end of life, and the part that really drew me in is that he's really having to grapple with what she means to him and more importantly what he means to her. And I think there's just like he has a lot of questions that aren't being answered, so I like that tension there, so I think I might get that. We have a new release, Kin by Terry Jones. She's the one that wrote The American Marriage or An American Marriage. And oh my goodness, there is a stunning review on Goodreads. Somebody said this book is the literary hit of 2026 full stop. It's gut-wrenching, thought-provoking, empowering, heartbreakingly realistic, deeply embracing, and profoundly resonant. It takes the word kin and restores its true meaning. Kin isn't defined by blood, but by the people who truly see you, who hear the words you can't say, who touch your soul, who hold space for your flaws, your mistakes, and still call you theirs. And it goes on, like it's such a pretty review. So I think just based off that, I am going to be purchasing this. This is historical fiction. The Road to Tender Hearts, I've had this on my Goodreads want to read. That's where I basically shop from typically. So if I'm listening to a podcast, whatever, I'll add those books to my want to read on Goodreads. So I guess that's kind of the place to be. And then when I do go shopping, I typically just shop from there because there's so many books coming out constantly that I kind of need to know what's on the radar. An old man on a cross-country mission to reunite with his high school crush, bringing together his adult daughter, 2 orphan kids, and a cat who can predict death. I've just had it on my list for forever. Then we have Theo of Golden. I feel like this is a book where if you read literary fiction primarily, people are always like, oh, have you read Theo of Golden? Apparently it's just one of those books. It came out in 2023, so I put that on my list. Today, Jenna Bush Hager posted a Zoom call that she did with Steph and Meryl Block. He just came out with a book 2 days ago called Homeschooled, and it's a memoir. So it's now a read with Jenna pick. And she was like crying on the call. And it was just like, this book is so amazing. Apparently he was raised in Texas and he was homeschooled here, but his mom was very strange. Like it talks about the love of a mother, but also she had very strange tendencies apparently. And then I think he ended up going to high school in Plano. Anyway, I live in Texas. I'm like, wow, no, I need to read this. Show Don't Tell by Curtis Sittenfeld. Honestly, most of these are like recommendations from Ellen Hildebrand. It explores marriage, friendship, fame, and artistic ambition. It's a collection of stories, I'm pretty sure. It says she conjures up characters so real that they seem like old friends, laying bare the moments when their long-held beliefs are overturned. The thing about lit fic is it doesn't always sound super interesting, the synopsis. I often find that the books with the most, I don't know, intriguing descriptions sometimes can fall the most flat, and then the books that seem to be about nothing seem to also be about the most. That's kind of like Beartown. Like it's like a hockey town, but it's like you can't really explain it, you know what I mean? And those are like some of my favorites. So honestly, when a book has a description that I'm kind of like, what does that even mean? I'm like, I'll probably like it. I have to rely so much more on the actual writing versus on this really dramatic storyline or plot. Maggie O'Farrell is coming out with a book next year or this year in June called Land. I really love the cover of this. It's a sweeping journey through history and memory, loss and survival, and a haunting story that captures post-famine Ireland through the eyes of one family. That sounds fantastic. The Future Saints by Ashley Winstead. It's going to be a new release as well. It's not out yet, but they say that this is for people who loved Daisy Jones and the Six. Immediately, yes. Then we have Buckeye by Patrick Ryan, which is historical fiction. Oh, actually, I think I'm not going to get this. Oh gosh, no. It says his wife can conjure the dead, helping families connect with those they've lost. Oh, never mind, actually. It's historical fiction. I actually don't think I'm going to go for that one. It might be an yikes for me. How to read a book. I really want to read this. Like, so many glowing reviews lately. Violet Powell is being released from prison after serving 22 months for a drunk driving crash that killed a local kindergarten teacher. Honest and profoundly hopeful story about letting go of guilt, seizing second chances, and the power of books to change our lives. We have The 10-Year Affair, which apparently by Erin Summers. Typically affairs in books can just be very like wash, rinse, repeat, and I've heard people say that this one does a fair different, but I don't want to like look too much into it because I don't want to ruin it for myself. We have Mr. Peanut by Adam Ross. I read Playworld by Adam Ross and I really enjoyed it. I actually just finished it last night. Mr. Peanut, he released, goodness, like 15 years ago. David has been in love with his wife Alan since the moment they met in university. After 13 years of marriage, he still can't imagine a remotely happy life without her. Yet he obsessively contemplates her demise. Soon she is dead and David is both deeply distraught and the prime suspect. Ellen Hildebrand had him on her podcast and I just like immediately was like, I just love everything about this. I kind of want to read his backlog now. So I'm going to try out Mr. Peanut and see how that goes. And I have 2 more books. I have Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna, which people say that the ending will absolutely destroy you. And I think that's going to be the next Kristen Hanna book that I want to read. And then lastly, we have The River is Waiting by Wally Lamb. Impactful story of struggle and loss and where that turns into hope and growth. It's a wrencher for the heart and the gut, and we mean that in the best way possible. Fatherhood, struggling, lost his job, growing secret addiction has thrown his marriage into a tailspin, and that's before he causes the tragedy that tears his family apart. Sentenced to prison, he struggles to survive 5 on the inside, where he bears witness to frightful acts of brutality and also small acts of kindness and elemental kinship with a prison librarian who sees his light in some of his fellow offenders, and his crimes ever be forgiven by those he loves. Okay, that sounds very intriguing to me, because you can also relate that to others who haven't necessarily done something illegal, but it's the same thing. Like, you've done crimes, you've done bad things against the people that you love. So it'll be interesting to hear like his family's POV. That's everything I have in my car right now. We'll see if I check out. I'm unsure. It's the next day. I am 12% into the Belle of Chatham. Guys, like, I'm actually eating this up. Like, it's interesting because basically I got the list of books sent to me, and I kind of like read the descriptions and was like, okay, this one sounds the most interesting to me. Boy, was I right. Oh my goodness, the angst, the like little like crush. I'm really liking it. I'm gonna sprint in the book club. I'm gonna get cozy for a little bit before I have to go pick up my groceries and see if I can get to like 20%. Very excited. Good morning, happy Sunday. Just got back from church. I cannot wait. Also, I changed my Kindle case. I really love this one. It's like supposed to be like a quilted pattern. I got this from April Supply Co. cases. Her cases are very cute. Just got back home and I cannot wait to read this stinking book, The Belle of Chatham. I'm now 51% through. Like, I did not know that Christian historical fiction was really gonna be a vibe. Even maybe more than historical fiction, like a Kristen Hanna book. I am eating this up. Like, I'm over here like at the edge of my seat. The romance, the desire, I'm like, me do likes. But also, you're so stressed out because it's set during wartime. So you're just like, at any moment, you feel like the British are going to invade. And it's a very stressful but fun situation. I just had to let you guys know that I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Like, this is like a 4-star book, and probably a 5-star book, depending on the last 50% of it.
She's also about to come with me because she's building a pile to come upstairs, because this is what she does on Sundays. She just gets her stuff ready to just join me up there.
I get started. You know, I gotta get all my stuff gathered.
Got
Did you
a
hear me
pile going.
gathering my pile?
No.
Oh, I was like, he knows I'm coming.
What if we just call him Ryder?
Morning, my girls. Today is Monday, which means, not typically means, but today it means it's an admin day. I have so much to do. Last night I finished The Belle of Chatham, which means I can officially send in my review. I need to write that. Like, I think I just have like a big computer day today, so I probably won't even need to get dressed. It's pretty cool though. I have basically changed my reputation, because the other day Carter was like, Mom, do you just like to get dressed every day? I'm like, so you think I'm productive? You think I get dressed every day? So it's actually been nice getting a little bit more put together on the daily, but I think today I won't have to, hopefully. And I'm excited to jump back into my Hobonichi after not being in it all weekend. That's so exciting. I ordered some stickers. I think they're here. And then I think another pack of stickers I ordered is getting here today. So what we're looking like, I'm loving the washi tape. This is what we have so far. I need to place a grocery order. I need to do my homeschool planning in order to make sure, once again, like, I feel like I do this almost every month or every 2 months, where I'm going through and making sure that we're just on track to finish what I want to finish by the end of the year, which the end of the school year for me, I think, is going to be in June, because that's when we started. I just want to make sure we're on track to finish. Edit my vlog, send in the Belle of Chatham review. And I want to start a new habit tracker. I just wasn't sure what I wanted to track. I do want to use, like, in the Hobonichi, you have like these pages kind of like this, and people use these to track. So I went to January. I already have the days. So then right here, you could just use this sideways and fill in, like, habit track that way, which is nice because it's already there. And I'm not going to use this for anything else. And then another thing is we have this calendar. We have multiple calendars, actually. oh no, this is 2026. We have this bigger calendar right here with all of the months and days. So I kind of want to track, I don't know, you can use this to track whatever you want, but I think I'm going to use it to track my period, which I started today. Because I feel like every month comes around and I'm like, wait, why am I feeling emo? Why am I feeling whatever? Like, I was finishing the Bell of Chatham last night, you guys. Tears on my sheets, on my pillows, like hitting the, like I heard it go. Like that's, I was like fully crying. And I was like, bro, it's kind of crazy that I'm crying like this. Like, I don't know. I haven't cried from a book, I feel like, in a long time. I was like, what is going on? Why am I crying so hard? Like, it was sad for sure. But to be crying like that, and then I woke up and I was like, oh, okay, that's what was going on. So anyway, I want to track it because a few days ago also I was like, or no, last night I was super like just irritable. Like the boys, they were running around screaming, Kaylin's chasing them, and I had to go in the room because I was getting so overstimulated. But I was like, I typically am not like this. Why am I being such like a vibe kill right now? That's why. So I do want to just put that in here. Obviously I'm going to use red. Wait, is this red? No, it's not red, it's pink. I bought these Sharpies and I never even used them yet. Boom, red Sharpie. And we're gonna just circle there. Also, it would be nice to see like consistently how long it goes for. Could be interesting. Okay, oh, the smell of Sharpie, that smells very good. Okay, let me do my grocery order because I don't want it to be too late. I'm gonna do that, plan our meals for the week. We've been doing very great at not eating out. So, oh yes, and my other sticker order's getting delivered today. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be a good planning week.
What you're against or what you're for. No, Skyler's doing his desk.
We're making good progress. I did my grocery order. I just filled out my habit tracker. I just marked off the first like 12 days of the year because I don't want that hanging over me. Or actually first 11 because today's the 12th. But here's what I'm gonna track. I'm gonna track my vitamins. I'm gonna track my working out. I'm gonna track my Bible reading, my prayer. And I'm also gonna do a no dessert thing. We're going to Disney World soon. So I'm gonna do a little fast before then. I also was looking at my last planner and I started a 30-day fast. I call it fast, whatever. I think you guys know what I mean. Like it's just basically being way more intentional and trying to like get a nice reset, especially after the holidays. But I did this last year, starting on the 13th, and today's the 12th, Monday. So I feel like it's kind of good to, I don't know, just do like some kind of hard reset and in my mind every day, be like, okay, this is what I'm being serious about. Okay, habit tracker, can scratch that off. Yes, sir. Okay, now I only have 3 more things I need to really do today, which is great. I think next I might start like rough drafting this review. The book was so good, you guys. I'm like teetering between like a 4.5 and a 5. Oh, it's so good. It has me listening to Hamilton this morning because obviously American Revolution, you know what I mean? And I like a lot of even though Hamilton is not 100% accurate, neither is the Bell of Chatham, it's not 100% accurate. I read the author's note and she was just saying how hard it is to even write an accurate book about wars because depending on what you're reading and from what side, they will have different accounts of what happened. So it's kind of hard to have like a truly accurate representation, but either way, it was very good. I definitely noticed name similarities from watching Hamilton, like Philip Schuyler. We also saw Lafayette in the book, so it's just kind of fun knowing a little bit. I'm like, I know history, okay. I was going through my camera roll earlier. I realized I don't have any updated photos, like professional-esque photos. Kaylin was like, oh, I'll take photos of you today. I have a great spot in front of the hutch. So here we are. Fully got ready. I have an outfit change. I'm debating if I want to wear my glasses or not. I can see so much better though with them on. Kayla. Maybe I still got my glasses just to see. I think I want to change my dress.
Try one right here.
Yeah. Because I wanted, yeah. Changing into this very long dress that I got from Free People a little bit ago, but the pictures turned out so good. I already edited them and sent them off. Now I think we're gonna do our clay magnets because I'm still sticking to my analog month challenge And I think it would be good to just kind of like at least do a couple right now. Ooh, you know, I just had an idea. I should make a bloom, like a bloom magnet. Like that would be really cute. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do first. I don't know, but the boys got to clean up their whole situation first, and then I think we're gonna roll some out. The only problem is that the resin, like the cover or the gloss that goes on top, dries in the sun, or like completes in the sun. So we have about 2 more hours of sunlight, so we kind of gotta get a roll on it if we're gonna do it today. We had to start dinner and pick up groceries, but now we're back. I'm gonna put some of these tools in little jars.
Wow.
Be careful because they're very funky. Then we'll do the clear glaze and put them outside.
What's a clean blade?
Okay, we have blueberries. Carter or Kai Kai has a basketball. I feel like it's gonna look more like a moon when it's done. It's gonna look like a planet, I feel like. And then Carter is making a sword. We have some inspo on Pinterest. He's getting very precise with it. Put them in the oven. We have blueberries. We have a little heart letter. We have Grayson. And then over here is the boys. Sword, basketball, elephant, slug, egg, and a cross. Boys are watching Avengers. I'm getting so tired. It's only 9. But I cannot wait to see how these turn out once they get out of the oven. I'm hoping that for no cracks and no burning.
A cannon.
A water cannon? Okay. Okay, that's gonna bring us to the end of this week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We did not finish the magnets because it's been so gloomy and windy here. So next vlog, we will finish the magnets. Regardless, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.